Look what just came in the mail today. My Goodreads giveaway books, and I'm excited to send them out to the winners because the winners have been chosen. It's officially over. This is a follow-up to my last video right here on if a Goodreads giveaway is worth it. So in that video, you watch me set it up, figure it out, and honestly, I didn't know. And now I do have some thoughts. I'm gonna set these behind me. That looks so good. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? I was debating whether or not to do this video because honestly, it's gonna be pretty short and sweet. I have my notes right here, but I think it was just a couple days ago I got this comment from somebody who was adamant like, no, it's not worth it. And I kind of disagree, but I also agree a little bit. Like, I'm gonna get into it. To be fair, I have not actually mailed out my copies yet, and one of the things that they say makes it worth it is that usually when people win a copy and they get the copy, they actually leave a review. And so I obviously don't know yet because I have to send them out. But I want to do this video now because if I don't do it, I have a feeling I am not going to get to it before baby gets here. I am currently, oh my gosh, I can't even bend that way. I am, I think 34 weeks tomorrow. Hold on, I gotta sit down again. And all that to say, I don't know if I'll get to this video if I wait like another month or two, but also I feel like you guys want to know. So let me know in the comments if you're excited, if you had a prediction about this, and after you watch, let me know if you were right or not. Okay, so I did a giveaway post-release, as in this book was out when I decided to do a giveaway. And what I have discovered, and actually I got a lot of comments from you guys on my last video about this, which I will link that video below if you want to watch it after this one because it is interesting and it's different subject info. But the idea is that the pre-release giveaway is the most valuable, and that's the one where you would actually see ROI, or a return on your investment, because you actually could get a lot of sales from that. Whereas this post-release, and I'm going to talk about the differences in a second, where the book's already out, the ROI is probably not there if we're being really honest, and especially not for giving away paperbacks because that obviously adds on cost. But I do think there's still a few reasons that it could be valuable. So again, I'm kind of on the fence. My short answer to would I do a Goodreads giveaway again is before release, yes. After release, probably not. Or if I did, I would do the ebook option. But let's back up and I'm gonna get into it. Let's start with the pre-release before the book comes out. So there's 3 reasons this would be super valuable, and I do think, I don't know for sure of course, but I think it would make your money back because of these 3 reasons. So number 1 is that when you enter a Goodreads giveaway, the $119 one, you have to add the book to your TBR to enter. And so that leads to the second benefit, which is that on release day, everybody who has added the book to their TBR, aka they've pressed the want to read button, will get a notification from Goodreads, as long as their email alerts are turned on, of course, that says, hey, this book by an author you follow is out in the world. Do you want to buy it? And it has the links to buy and everything. And so as long as you ended your Goodreads giveaway before the book came out, and the number of days that I've heard recommended is at least 3 days before the book comes out, then all those potential readers know that number 1, the giveaway is over, so they're not going to win it, and number 2, the book is officially out, and here's a link to buy. So that is a huge incentive for all the people who signed up to get a copy of the book in the hopes of winning it, might consider going to buy it. And if you did watch my last video, then you know that that is actually the feature I was the most excited about, and I found out that you don't get that feature in the $119 deal, but the workaround, again, is to do pre-release, and that is what makes the Goodreads giveaway worth it. And before I move on to post-release, there's actually a third thing that also makes it really, really valuable, which is true no matter what for either one of them. But again, it's especially valuable before the book is released because this is going to actually boost your pre-orders and help people just get the word out about your book and have more people know about it. And that is that every single time somebody enters the giveaway on Goodreads, they click that want to read button, then it will actually alert everyone in their feed. It pops up with this gorgeous photo of your book with the blurb about the book and then that want to read button. And it's just a fantastic free advertisement to a bunch of readers who might also be interested in your book, and other people who see that in their feed might click to find out more about it. And that feature, again, is awesome whether the book is already released or it's not yet released. So now let's talk about the benefits for after the book is released. Let's talk about post-release. Again, this is what I did, and I have to admit that I don't really see it making its money back. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't think it has quite the same effectiveness as pre-release, because as far as I understand it, the only people who are getting emailed once the giveaway ends are the 10 winners. And you know, it could be if you had 100 Kindle copies, for example, then you'd have 100 people notified. I would definitely have preferred to have done this pre-release if I had thought to do it, if I'd known this was a good idea, because then that would have notified all 2,000 plus entrants into my giveaway. So these people put the book on their TBR. But when the giveaway ended, that was it. They didn't get an email, versus if it had been before release, they would have been emailed on release day about my book. So then why would it maybe still be valuable for you if you're not making your money back, but you still think it's a good marketing technique? I have, I think, 3 reasons as well. And one of them I already mentioned in the pre-release, which is that every person who's adding it is promoting it for you. And it's not free promotion the way it would be if somebody just added it to their TBR on their own. So if you didn't want to do a Goodreads giveaway, you could still encourage people to add a book to their TBR, aka click that want to read button, because this will actually promote your book to all of their followers. So if they have 10 followers, that's telling 10 people who might not have heard about your book. It can be very valuable. The second reason is if you're trying to build up reviews and interest in your book. So maybe you just want to keep the excitement going after release like I did. I think it was really cool that over 2,000 people added it to their TBR. And my hope is that they won't forget about it. Over time, people might look at their TBR and go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that book. And that sounds really exciting. You know, it's a short one. It can help me meet my Goodreads challenge for the year because it'll be quick to read. And so my hope is that it'll still be very effective. But if I were to go back in time, I would say that even post-release, if I ever did do it again, I would probably do, like I said, Kindle instead of paperback, because then it's less expensive, you know, for something that you're not going to see as much ROI, return on your investment. And I guess my third reason is not actually a reason, it's just sort of in tandem with the one I just said, which is that it's a good marketing strategy if you're okay not making your money back and your goal is more to focus on exposure and getting reviews and getting that interest built up in your book. Maybe you don't have a big following on Goodreads, or maybe you're brand new and you want to do this for your debut just to get exposure and to let more people know it exists. Then it could be totally valuable. It's just that you have to go into it knowing that the post-release probably isn't going to be as effective financially as if you did pre-release. I hope that makes sense. My end result, obviously I still haven't sent these out. I hope that these 10 people review. I would love that. Honest reviews help authors so much. So I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate every single review that you put on my books. I really do. And I'm excited to start sharing more on social media. So if you post a review, I might be sharing it in the near future. But as far as would I do it again, I would, but I would 100% take advantage of doing something like this before a book release. I think that would be totally worth it. The problem is, there are some side factors, like, is a Goodreads giveaway effective for a book 2 in a series? I don't know. So I might hold off until I have a book that's either a standalone or a book 1 in a series, or, you know, if I'd have thought ahead, if I had a month before my collector's edition was going to come out, I could have done that for the collector's edition. And in the meantime, I hope this little review of Goodreads giveaways was fun and interesting to you. Let me know in the comments if it met your expectations or if it surprised you. And until next time, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!
It started out like a movie scene. Something